Hey guys, and welcome to this week's video. Now, this week's video is going to be just a little collection of a few days of my week, and it's going to be all based around getting my mindset sorted. Now, if you haven't followed me for a while or if you're new here, I am so big normally on keeping a good mindset, a good routine. I'm all about positive energy, affirmations, gratitude, and all that good stuff. And I have just lost my way with it the last few weeks, and boy, I have felt it. It has affected me so much, and so this is going to be a get my life back on track video. So I'm going to take you through a few things that I'm going to do, and hopefully there will be something that you guys can take from this to apply to your own life. So today is a rest day, it's a Thursday, I'm just in the middle of cracking on with check-ins, but one thing I want to touch on, it's not really something that I have always done, but I do really find that just putting myself together a little bit in the morning helps me feel a bit better. So I don't really wear makeup day to day, but it's a rest day, so I've put just a little bit of like CC cream on and sorted my eyebrows, and I just automatically feel like I look a bit better, I feel a bit better about myself. I've got a little cute top on from Zara, and I have on, wait for it, jeans. I live in leggings or like cycle shorts normally, but do you know what? I want to make more of an effort to get out of them. Now, these jeans are a little bit big now we're in prep, and side note, my abs are almost here. Not quite, but almost. And yeah, I just think it's something so simple that just makes you feel good. I don't have anywhere to get dressed up for. We're just going to go into town and get a coffee. And I mean, for me, this is dressed up. But I've got a new little top on that I bought the other day, my jeans, and it's put me in a good mood. And I always feel more productive if I like my outfit. Don't ask me why, but it works. So a little sneak peek into my tip number one, which is going to be tidy environment for a tidy mind. I hate mess, but I'm also a messy person. So I spend half my time creating mess and then stressing about it. And this has been my workspace. I'm using the quotation marks because it is not a good space to work in, because like, look at that mess. This is our spare bed. And my desk, like, no hun, that's not it. So my job for today, once I've done my check-ins, had my coffee, is to tidy this. I'm gonna make my meal. I'm gonna maybe go for a coffee with Nicky. He's away for a massage, so when he's back I will fill you in and we'll do some more tidying.
My best friend.
Okay, it is now a lot later and I'm looking rather messy, but I have done a lot of cleaning. So I've cleaned the spare room, which I'll show you in a second, and I have also scrubbed the floors everywhere, done all the hoovering, picked up some clothes. I still need to tackle the massive chair full of clothes in the living room, but I'm going to do that another point of the weekend. It is a Thursday, so it's busy check-in day as well, so this has just been added extra. And it is a rest day, so I've done as much as I can today, and then I'll fill in the gaps over the next few days. But my aim is to have all of the little things I want in place done by Monday, so when Monday hits, it's a fresh start. But I mean, okay, my phone and my coffee, or not coffee cup, my support max will come out, but the bed is pretty much clear. It's just some cleaning bits. This is like my gym bag, my handbag, and some clothes that need to go back, and my laptop. The desk is all sorted, everything's clean, and we're good to go. So I'm gonna have my support max neuro, get in bed, and I will see you tomorrow for tomorrow's second little get myself back on track with my mindset tip. Good morning. Well, it's probably not morning for you, but it is for me. It's now the next day, and my second tip is to give yourself a morning routine that helps you feel good. Now, I'm going to experiment with this over the next few days, find out exactly what I want to do and when, but I have just brought myself to this field which is very near the flat, and I'm a country girl, and I find that just being in environments like this makes me calm. When I say I'm a country girl, I mean I was brought up in the country, so it feels very homely to me to be in a place where it's just grass and open space, and it's a really nice way to start my day. So I've literally just dragged myself out of bed, shoved my clothes on, and come down here. Before this, what I was doing was I was getting up and literally just sitting on the sofa and moaning to myself until it was time to quickly down my coffee and go for cardio. And it was kind of pointless time because I wasn't doing anything with it. It wasn't making me feel good. I may as well have just slept in a bit more. So I've been up at 5. I tried not to let myself asleep past the alarm as well, which is another one. Make sure if you're going to set an alarm, you just get up. It's difficult the first few days, but you will thank yourself for it so much. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little 15-minute walk, no headphones or anything, just to think about my day that I've got ahead, set myself up, kind of like a meditation time, I guess, but without sitting still, because in the morning if I try and sit still I will just fall back asleep. So step 1 to my new morning routine is to get up, get outside and just do something that wakes me up and allows me to think about the day ahead, about the mindset I want to have, and just get myself feeling good.
Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid.
Right, so I am back from my walk. Sorry, I'm having to speak quite quietly because Nikki is still asleep in the next room. But I just wanted to go over my 4th tip for getting your mindset back on track. So although this is an extension of my morning routine, I just think it's so important to add into your day anywhere, and I notice the biggest difference when I stop doing it, and that is to practice gratitude. Now, there's no set way to do this. I think I'll talk more about this later when I can speak a bit louder, but practicing gratitude is just so powerful, and it has genuinely changed my life to just appreciate the things that I already have. So the way I do it is actually like a hybrid between just like a gratitude list and also affirmations. So I will show you that and walk you through it. So I'm just going to talk you through the gratitude side of things. It's a couple of days later, but I have been doing my gratitude every single day, and it just makes such a difference to my life, I swear. So what I do is I always start the same way by writing out, I'm so happy and grateful now that. And then I just list all the things. Now what I do is, like I said, I'm kind of doing a mashup of just like a standard gratitude list of things I'm grateful for, but then I kind of add in some affirmations, manifestations, that kind of thing. So on the example here, I have that I have love and support from my family, Nikki and my friends, that I have an amazing job. So those are like my actual gratitude, the ones that I'm already grateful for. And then the two underneath that, I've given like an example of kind of like the affirmation style, so that I am strong in body and mind, and that I am confident in my own abilities. Now, you can literally take this as far as you want, and what I like to do personally is on some days, if I'm feeling a little bit crap, is I do not force myself to try and do more and more and more. I literally just think of the things that I'm most grateful for and the things I want to achieve most. So my main goals, and then, you know, I want to be confident that day, I want to be organized that day, I'll maybe say those kind of things, and then I'll leave it there. But on days where I feel like I can run with it for ages, I'll write pages. And what I do is sometimes I just flip back and look, and it really makes you think and reflect, and it just is just such a powerful practice. I'm going to just read you a couple of other examples of things that I have written, just because I know that sometimes it can be useful to hear other people's. Now, this is a book, so it's the same book here, I'm just using for example, and this is one that I've had for a few years. I have a few of them, I just literally pick up ones at random, or sometimes I'll lose one and then I'll find it again. So I just have a bunch of them that I kind of stop and start with. But this is from a list from the 20th of March 2020. And what do we have here? So on this one, I'm so happy and grateful now that my diet is always adhered to 100%. I was grateful that I was absolutely smashing the beginning of my prep. I've also got here, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm sponsored by Kompak Women. This was before I was sponsored by Kompak Women. So that was like me putting it out there, affirming it to myself and trying to manifest that goal. And it happened. So let's come forward to some more recent ones. So here we have some that are more like affirmation style, and that is, so I'm happy and grateful that I was born for greatness. That I am financially, physically and emotionally wealthy, and that my prep is going absolutely perfectly. I feel like as well sometimes it's very easy on prep to get distracted when things aren't going perfectly, and you've got to remember that what is perfect? Like, who says what perfect prep is? Is it losing a kilo every week? Is it, you know, losing a good chunk and then maintaining for a while to have your body recover? Like, who knows what perfect is? So I just claim it every day that I'm grateful that my prep is perfect, and you know what that end product will be. So that rounds up the little gratitude section of this video, because I think it's something I could probably even do a whole video on and dive into more, but once I'm back into the practice of it more, and once I'm back in my better mindset, it's definitely like manifesting and gratitude is something that I practice and preach a lot. So if you'd like to hear more on that, just pop a comment below. But like I said, it is now Monday and I just took the weekend to chill a little bit. And I was going to film this section of the video last night, but there was a two-row show on and I got sucked into it. The bikini ran late, and so it was 10 o'clock and I was just like, nah, I'm going to bed. Anyone knows me, they'll know that if it's past 9, you're lucky if I'm still awake. So this part of Sort My Life Out, 5 kind of tips for getting yourself back on track after a bit of a crappy mindset time, is actually organising your life. So this is my diary, this is the passion planner, but you could use any diary. And I, at the beginning of the year, was living out of this thing. Everything was written down, everything was colour coded, my week was scheduled, and I stopped doing it. So I'm going to sit down now for 10 to 15 minutes, plan my week. I've got a few things on this week. I have a posing lesson tomorrow morning. I have new clients starting. I've got to organise my check-ins. I have a video that I need to film, or 2 videos to film and edit, because I've got this one to do as well for YouTube. I have my website's being built. I have stuff I need to do for that I've not done yet. I've got to pay my tax. Like, I have a massive list of to-do stuff that I need to make sure is factored in there somewhere. So, and obviously all your other prep stuff, meals, training, cardio, other posing practice. So we're gonna get to work. Just planning my life out makes me feel so much better.
Just like the movies, I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you and me so close.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna just put a disclaimer here, is that I kind of fucked up Thursday. I started writing out like it was a training day and it's a rest day. Love that. But you'll see I've got my week's focus of organisation and routine, and then at the top I always put like my training days. Then I do when my cardio starts. Like, my cardio has to start later on a weekend because the gym doesn't open. Got my business call with Bex. I said I would go and stretch. I'll help Nikki stretch, and then he's going to watch me pose on Thursday morning. My posing session with Phoebe, kind of my check-in times. I need to go to the post office today, and then roughly how long it takes me to train, apart from that's a rest day. So annoyed at myself for that. I've got when I check in here, and then a couple of to-dos. I'm going to continue to fill that out and then plan anything I need to in this space. But honestly, just having it written out like this and seeing, okay, I have all the time in the evenings to catch up on messages, do bits of Instagram content, things like that, makes me feel so much better, because sometimes I think I get very consumed with this part of the day that I go, but honestly I already feel a million times better just for writing that down. Just feel so much more in control. And obviously it is already Monday morning, so some of that I've actually already done, but I wrote it in anyway, and it helps me feel good. So I'm gonna crack on and finish that and catch up with some work bits and some messages that I need to catch up with, and I will see you later on for the final bit of sort your life out advice. Okay, so it is now the end of the day, and my last and final tip for getting your mindset feeling a bit better is to make sure you have some sort of routine or something that you do each night that helps you unwind. And again, this is something that I was doing religiously a few months ago and then I stopped. So what I'm just doing is I'm having my Support Max Neuro, which I haven't stopped. It's such a good sleep supplement. I love it. You can get it from Pitstop, leave the link below. But what I'm also going to do is read. Now, you don't have to read loads. I mean, I literally read like 3 or 4 pages. It just makes me feel sleepy. And especially like I'm going to be reading this book is Asking It It's Given. So it's like a mindset book. And I just find that it helps me go to bed in a really positive mood no matter how my day has been. So if you're struggling with getting your mindset back on track, I really can't recommend either reading or listening to an audiobook like just about that topic will help so much. And also if you do it right before bed, it just ends your day on a positive note. And much like the morning routine that I discussed earlier in the video, coupling that with an evening routine which also just ends your day with you feeling good means that no matter what happens in the middle of your day, if it's crazy busy, that you will always have a good start and a good end. And it just means that nothing gets carried forward into the following day. So yeah, that was my 5 tips for kind of resetting yourself, going back to the basics and getting your mindset back. It's nothing fancy, it's nothing you've probably not heard before, but I think sometimes we all just need a little nudge to kind of sort our lives out. But anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and if you like this kind of content, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of me and my journey and everything through prep, please make sure you hit subscribe. Bye!